また時間かかるんですか？
当然だ。使え。なかなかやるじゃね
何も当たってませんけど。
One, two, three. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? My name is BLUSH, man. And I'm back to play more MTG Arena. We back at it again. I want this green moose, but I don't know how to get it. I'm gonna go check. And we're gonna keep playing ranked. I want this emerald fucking bear too. Where are these things? Sorry, I'm a little, if I sound weird, aside from the normal weird that I normally am, I'm a little bit sick. I smoked way too many fucking cigarettes today because I'm an addict. And I just, like, overall, not feeling tip-top, but I'm not always feeling tip-top. It's a good day when I'm tip-top, but anyway. Yeah, we're going to continue to see if we can climb. I played a little bit more after I recorded my video. And I'm not going to go through the 15-minute deck rundown again. But we're going to go in and see what we can do. I played some more after the video. I think when I left off, I got to like silver. I was at silver 3 or something. And now, find a match. I'm at, I believe, silver 1. And I'm coming off of a 3-loss fucking streak, bro. That wasn't even my fault. I took out one land and put in another... Like, what did I put in? I put in another Destroy All Creatures card, and I just got fucked by my lands, dude. Sometimes I don't fuck with the algorithm. We're gonna keep this hand. It's pretty okay. Like, I wasn't drawing anything, dude. I would draw one land. I'd have, like, 2 lands in my hand, then never draw again. Draw another land for, like, 7 draws. And then I would have a fucking 1-land hand, and I'd mulligan into, like... a 2-land hand, piece of shit, never draw a land. And then I just had like 3 fucking planes in my hand. And I was like, well, hopefully I'll draw what I need. And then I just got fucked by a countless amount of fucking creatures. They didn't do shit, but I mean, if you put out like a whole bunch of 1-1s and 2-2s and 3-2s, then at a certain point, if I have 2 lands on the field by turn 5 and 6, I'm not going to be able to do shit about it. Get like a 5-mana Destroy All Creatures sitting at there with 3 life and 4 mana. It's not gonna fucking hash out the way you want it to. We're gonna go ahead and toss that land in the trash can, because right now I have, this is nice, but I mean, I'm gonna have to deal with this fucking board. Look at what he's doing to me already. See, this is what I needed. Just get rid of all this. This is what I needed to happen in those 3 games, and that shit just wouldn't pan out. At least I have better luck here. Maybe it's the client and the sick mapperies and stuff, but I wish I didn't have to deal with that shit. Let me go down here and get some extra mana. This card is so clutch. Straight up one of my favorite cards in the game right now. Any non-land permanent, and I get mana off that bitch. He can draw. I don't really care what he's doing. He's going to play nothing but beasts, so it's still going to be a hard game regardless. Just playing mono green. It's just everything that I don't like is what's going to happen. Thank God this doesn't give him haste. We're going to get some more mana down here, so if he decides to destroy something, he at the very least needs to make a choice. Go get that bad boy down there. So I do have a card engine in my hand. I will be able to continuously delete his things. It is cool that a chocobo is like pretty strong. One of my favorite anime themes ever of all time is Final Fantasy Unlimited. I think it's the ending. It's like a chocobo song. I doubt anyone has seen that anime. It's like super old. I keep meaning to go rewatch some old animes, but I just can't get myself to do it yet. I'm watching, we're gonna make some tokens. I'm gonna pop this bad boy. We're gonna get rid of that guy. And then we're gonna get rid of that guy. Right now I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen, which is pretty slow. Because it's coming out episode by episode, but that shit is hype. I'm not a fan of just immediately uploading a YouTube video and spoiling it for everybody who has a fucking actual job and they can't. Not that YouTube is a bad job. I just like repeating stupid shit that other people say. Yeah, I don't like the fact that people who actually have jobs get things spoiled because they can't watch it immediately as soon as it comes out and 30 minutes later put out a video. But what can you do? That was stupid of him. Grab that. Jujutsu Kaisen is cool. I'm watching another random isekai anime, which honestly I'm not even going to try and remember the name because isekai anime is virtually all the same. There's a few good ones. The first season of Sword Art Online I would consider a classic, and then everything after that, season 2 is actually pretty decent, but everything after that is hot garbage. All the isekai anime with long names about just random things. I became a vending machine in another world and shit like that is absolute trash. But some of them are good. Some of them are definitely good. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy this guy so he has no board presence. What is it? The Koreans are doing isekai really, really dope. What is that shit called? Tower God, I'd say, predates isekai. I'm pretty sure. But that shit is good. And it's not really an isekai. Whatever that one is with, like, my go-to Korean name is Jaehoon. Whatever that guy's name is. You know, he has the Korean haircut and he's tall. He's Korean tall. And, there's that one girl in there. He deals with Solo Leveling. There we go. I knew I was going to fucking land on it. Solo Leveling is elite. It is peak anime. But aside from Solo Leveling, and then the time I reincarnated with the slime and Konosuba, all the other isekai anime is pretty much trash. But it's still fun to watch when I don't want to pay attention too much, but I want to be entertained like a little kid. Like if you've seen Your Highness, when Danny McBride is like, make me some funny faces to his squire or whatever. And he's like, not triangle face though, I hate triangle face. That's what isekai anime is. It's just you going through the ups and downs of something that's not important. But it's fun. I gotta watch Hell's Paradise season 2. That shit is decent. It's not super amazing, but it's pretty good. I'm more excited for Fire Force. I just gotta go through a bunch of shit and then eventually work my way back to fucking old school anime, which is gonna happen when I'm 47, but at least it'll still be there. So we're playing mono white. We just played mono green, now we're playing mono white. And overall, it's just a super shitty time. At least we got one win before it all goes fucking downhill. I was playing against some fucking assholes earlier. I imagine I'm gonna be going up against the 3-4 decks at this point. As much fucking fun as that is. Good thing about exiling is when I exile him, he's gonna have 0 counters if he gets it back. And I can't attack. He's back to a 2-2. So at least there's that little extra amount of space I got. He should attack with his paladin. No, he's not going to. Which is kind of weird. So what we're going to do, we should get rid of his board presence, but I'd rather have this guy on the field. And I'm not going to attack. So he has double strike now. That's pretty much game. I hate white, bro. After this, I might see what pros are playing, dude. I'm gonna be so disappointed if pro players are playing mono white in like this scene. That's gonna just be like mega fucking shitty, dude. I'm hoping it's at least like some cool shit. This is such a brain dead mechanic. Alright. I mean, there ain't shit I could do, really. I'm for sure gonna check it out. We're like so close. I'm gonna probably take this out and just replace it with the 4 mono one because I don't need it if I have a mythic card. He should attack with another one, dude. What the fuck is he doing? Alright, well, he's trying to troll. I mean, I lose like that. But when you do trolls like this, it reflects poorly on like you as a player. Because if you lose based off of that troll, and I mean, it's not like you can sit there and say like, oh, but I would have won. It's like, no, dude, that's not how games work. Like, if you play a sports game or a game like that, like, you're still gonna take the L, bro. You don't get like participation points for thinking you would win, being a bad sport, and then actually losing on accident. That's not how real life shit works, bro. That was kind of shitty. People's trolls nowadays are so fucking stupid. I swear to God, after 2020, people just got like mentally retarded because they were scarred after everything that happened from like maybe 2016 to 2023. They were scarred of cancel culture and then saying the wrong thing, or people going back and reading your tweets that they didn't want to say anything. They were scarred after the fucking Me Too movement where everybody was getting accused of like molesting and raping women and shit. Well, I can't say on YouTube. Demonetized. But they were scarred after that, so they didn't want to do anything. And then the masculine movement where they didn't want to like act tough or do anything like that because people were getting thrown out of goddamn countries. And just having to stay inside for too long and then getting reaction content. Bro, sometimes I just want to like go back and forth in like a friendly way. But people don't know how to do that anymore, dude. It's all pog speak and then just like straight up insults. It's like super annoying, and now I'm about to be fucked right here. My hand is good, but this land thing is like still... It's crazy for me. I'm gonna have to switch it back to 24 lands. I'm gonna just expel the interlopers or whatever, and then I'll suffer this one. And then that'll just be the thing. The past 2 decks I played against were honestly like pretty trash, but this is a good deck. Even if I was drawn decent, it's still a good deck. The other 2 were not, in my opinion. They're kind of brain dead. This one's good though. Gutter Sniper is always strong. People just like don't know how to troll though. It pisses me the fuck off. And they think they're so smart, bro. Like, I get shit on a lot because I talk like I know it all, but I also know like a little bit about a little bit. and other people do not. I'm gonna kill Gutter Snipe Ass Spike. I swear, a motherfucker goes to school, and then he just assumes that he knows anything outside of his, like, 2 or 3 areas of expertise, and then the 5 things he does as a hobby. I don't do anything, like, super specialized to where I would consider myself a professional, but I could probably, like, do decent in at least, like, 25, 30 things. Okay, I need to add another land. People are tripping, bro. I don't know how to edit this from this screen. That Gutter Snipe deck was cool, though. No way I was gonna... It would have been super close even if I did draw lands. How the fuck do I edit this motherfucker? Where's, Can't even tell what the fuck I'm doing. Where do I put this in here? Okay. Where's this go? Is it going here? Let's put a... There we go. Now I got 24. The algorithm is super unforgiving. Like, I know what I draw. I played enough in-person Magic to know I should still be drawing fucking lands. But god dang, dude, if you ever even stray for... Maybe this is just my experience and I'm unlucky, but it seems like if I ever stray from the norm, the algorithm doesn't know how to do advanced enough math to still give me what the fuck I need, bro. Like, I've done 23 and 22 land decks before. It's not that bad, but this, I do it on this game and it's like crazy. You're never gonna draw a thing in your life, dude. Good luck. And then look at this perfect ass shit, bro. Go get the Willow Chip or something, Wizards. Get your fucking shit on the board, man. Maybe I want to do a 22 land deck because I have low cost spells. I've shuffled my cards ghetto, where I don't really shuffle, and I've shuffled them really well where we're just talking and shooting the shit and we're shuffling for like 10 minutes straight, just non-stop. I could play 22 lands, but apparently fucking robot over at home base doesn't know what the fuck to do with that. Anyway, the algorithm is whack. It could be my experience, but I don't fucking think so, dude. I'm playing against my friend now with the Ruts. This is definitely what he would look like, though. People are hyped. They're playing so fucking quickly, dude. I guess Silver 1 is where I get to all the tryhards. I definitely shouldn't attack because he can outpace me. He's probably going to hold his hand. He's just going to sit there like a dweeb. He shouldn't hold his hand. With his deck, he shouldn't hold his hand like he knows what I have. He definitely should not. Yep, see, there you go. I'm playing blue-white, but I threw down a Dust Animus. You should have no idea what the fuck I'm doing on my side of the board. Absolutely zero clue. And when you have these two pieces that need things to be on the field, why the fuck would you try and sit on your hand and wait for what? A Bitter Blossom? Alright, so he has no flying. Why does this have that? What the fuck? Okay. Well, I'm gonna just fuck up the board. I'm gonna fuck up the world. Excuse me while I fuck up the world. Bitch, I do this. He looking at my cards like he wanna fuck it. He looking at my girl like he wanna fuck. See, now he's screwed, bro. You better play a Bitter Blossom at this point. You should have just been forcing me and attacking. But you're gonna mill me to death with food. I don't like it. He looking at my car like he wanna fuck it. I wonder if there's any mass recur in this standard block that we're playing in. So far I haven't seen anyone do it, but it's clearly graveyard based. Like that guess that I took was pretty correct. You have white racism and then graveyard players. And that's what I've run into the most. Now I feel like when I get a little bit higher, if I get a little bit higher, now that my ratio of winning is fucked from no lands, it's going to be a lot of mono red. I'm expecting gutter snipe and definitely expecting that lightning ball monstrosity or whatever the fuck it's called. Overlord of Fire. Sauron the Griever, whatever the fuck that shit is called. Ball lightning. Oh, he's gonna play this. That's pretty fucking stupid. I mean, I'm gonna fucking ban it from existence if I can, but whatever. I might go look at Pro Decks, see what they're playing. Why would... Do you mill me? What are you milling? Why would you not mill yourself? Why is he milling me, dude? I have 42 cards. What the fuck are you gonna do? I mean, you fucked up my land draw, but also that's just him playing bad. Oops. Damn, bro. And you know what? I don't even know what I want to fucking do right now. I don't want that on the field. I do know that much. What was I playing? Oh yeah, I was playing. So I ended up downloading League, and I went in, and I was doing all right the whole entire time. But I immediately ran into. I mean, I was expecting assholes in League, but they kept shitting on me when I'm sitting there making like the right plays, and I hate it when someone does something stupid and I'm sitting there and I'm conscious enough as a human being to be like, well, I'm gonna make the right move. I understand this is a team game, but I should still try to improve myself best I can. And so what I did was they were going to fight near mid lane, and it was a stupid fight because dragon was up, but it wasn't a dragon fight. And then there was somebody in bottom lane because I was support. And god damn, bro. Alright, let me throw this motherfucker down. Fuck you. Because I have support, so I'm gonna go protect my lane because I want to protect my lane. And then if we have a dragon fight, you can say something. Like, you could ping it. But they ended up fighting, and then totally just fucking it doesn't fucking matter if he has mill. And then they won barely. And then they start bitching at me because afterwards they win the fight barely. They don't get dragon. They all recall and go to base. And then I go to mid lane because I'm like, oh, I see that they're fighting. I'm not going to make it in time, but I'm going to be around in case anything happens. That's gone immediately. And then while I'm there, since I can't do dragon by myself, I'm going to push out mid lane. So it either gets some damage in or it bounces back. And then the mid lane's cool. And they won that fight and they got like 3 kills. And then all of a sudden they're on top of the goddamn world, bro. And I can't even do anything because at the same time I got fucked by that whole 2020 shit too. Because I'm still a human being that has to play by the same rules, man. So if you mob land me, there ain't really much that I could fucking do about it. I just gotta deal with mobland and feel like Frankenstein when I know that I'm not fucking up. And that you are the person who lucked up And it went straight to your goddamn head, dude. It looks like I am playing against 3/4s. What's this? Draw a card and lose 1 life. You got 1 card in your hand. I don't want you to have that. But yeah, man. I went through some shit, and so I cut off a lot of the people in my zone. But it's like some people have friends, and just because you have friends, they think that they're way more than they are, bro. There's a whole lot of real world out there, and sometimes I bring that real world to people's feet, and you just gotta fucking deal with it. I know I'm fucked up a lot of the time, but it's like, you don't know shit about shit, and I could pull your cards. I could pull 4 of them before you pull 1 of mine and make me look dumb. And people are gonna be like, look at him. But I still pulled 4 of your motherfucking cards before you got a single one of mine. Just cause you mobbing, don't act like that. just don't act like that, dude. Don't fucking act like that, bro. Yeah, I've had so many issues because people are just like way in above their heads, not thinking of consequences. I get in above my head all the goddamn time, but I'm always thinking about consequences. If I fuck up and I land somewhere, I fuck up and I land somewhere. That's it. Some people are just like immediately something happens, they're like, dude, what are you doing? What the fuck do you think I'm doing? You were begetting this energy. You were begetting? You beget this. You beget this. Do doth not know. Do doth not knoweth. Hath they begetteth. Ominisms. Do doth need to explaineth the ruse. Hey, look at a land at some point in my life. That was not expected. This is a popular card right now. 2 mana, 1/1. I see the potential in it for all these sacking graveyard decks, but I don't think the higher tier would put that in. It's a little bit expensive. Like, you could just have a card that has presence by itself and then sack it after you like use its effect 2 times, and that would probably be better. It is kind of like an expensive thing to have. This is cool that he has like 4 of these. That's way better. I don't know about this guy. You could probably replace it with some. Even like a 1 mana kill spell. It'd be better to have like 4 1 mana kill spells instead of the skeleton. And if you need a creature, I'm sure there's one out there. Like that 1/3 guy where every time he attacks, target opponent loses 1 life. Like, that guy's probably better. I'm milling. There goes my thing, dude. So I'm gonna have to figure something out here. Wait. Oh, okay, that's not that great. Alright, so this should clear me. What he should have instead of this skeleton is he should have some enchantment and artifact kill. I don't want him to have it, but he should have it. I'm not at that tier yet because we only get to play 1 game, and I know players like this, including myself, hate putting that shit in when it's, you know, it'll come in handy, but it's so conditional because you don't play against the same person all the time, and you know people don't normally carry it on them like that, that you're like, fuck it. He ain't gonna have it on him, so I mean, like, I ain't gonna carry it. You feel me? And I'm a weirdo playing all this. If anything, they only have like what his board got. Definitely getting up there though as far as repetition is concerned. He probably should have added more counterspell. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, we'll see if he fucks up. See, it feel like no one in their right mind would not attack with this. The fact that he didn't attack with that is so fucking stupid, bro. It's like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? You didn't attack with that? It's trolling. And it goes back to the point that I was making the whole entire fucking time. Like, if you're gonna troll, at least be good at it, man. He could have attacked with 2 of those guys. Is he gonna mill me out? That's sick. I'm also stupid because I could have won like a long time ago. I'm not even trolling. I'm just actually mentally retarded. I'll win next turn. This is it for him. Alright, good game. Like, I'm not even trying to troll, and I don't believe these people are as mentally retarded as me. I think they're just, like, actually trying to be funny and divisive. Alright, that's it. Good game. Alright, so I guess we'll play one more, win or lose. We'll at least see if we can get to gold. I can't believe I just sat on that card for so long, dude. You know, I played League of Legends for a while. And I definitely, when I'm playing with people, or by myself at this point now, I'm just like, my brain goes off, man. So I'm definitely just like the normal, I'm like that guy's wife who plays games and she asks all the questions. I log into the screen first time with my friends. They're like, alright, pick your loadout. I'm like, what's a loadout? They're like, well, it's like the extra spells that you bring in that you can select from. I'm like, cool, cool. And they're like, flash is necessary. I'm like, alright, I don't understand with that. You can move to like another space really quickly. That doesn't sound that good, but when I'm reading my abilities, but I guess we'll see what goes on. And then they're like, alright, and then you just pick like an extra one. I'm like, alright. And so I think I was like top lane or something, or bottom lane or support. I was not in the jungle, but I read Smite, and I was like, I could just like vanquish something with true damage. I am 1000% going for true damage, because true damage is better than normal damage because it's truer. So it's going to hit harder, and they're not going to be able to recover from it. And not what I should have done. But what I was actually trying to say was that I used to play mid lane. I was like a mid player for a very long time. And so I would play Annie. And my only problem with Annie, because when I was playing, which was when SKT was first coming up, he had like Pooh Mandu on the Nami, which made me want to main Nami later on. It's like my favorite character. But Annie was strong. I must have played Annie for like a year and a half. And I always had a problem that her farming game was weak. I was like, damn, her auto attack, she may as well be like moving in slow motion. And then I can't use my W because it doesn't do that much damage until I like bulk up and beef up. And I'm having a really hard time on this champion. Guess what Annie's Q ability does that I never, ever, ever farmed with? It refunds your mana. And I didn't watch any people play. So I was just sitting in mid lane, auto attacking like a fucking idiot for a year and a half, somehow going maybe 50%, still winning lane every now and then. Never using Q to farm because I don't read abilities when I play video games. I made it to the end of Dead Space thinking there was only one weapon that had an alternate fire. So I played the whole game, and I'll tell you exactly where I was when I realized that every other weapon has an alt fire to it. I was in the hallway that leads to the spaceship for the final fucking cutscene when I realized this. After the whole entire game. I was like, damn, game just got better. And it's done. Because that cutscene is the last cutscene. The very next thing after that cutscene, when you're like, oh, I'm going insane, is Dead Space 2, which I'd never played yet. Oh my god. Do I want to take all this damage? Absolutely fucking not. Fuck you. I do that shit all the time in games. It's like a superpower. I'm like Domino, but for like not noticing game mechanics. And just acting like Deadpool the whole time. Alright, so he's playing green-red. He's going to have a whole bunch of scary things, but he is not going to have counter spells. He could have, I don't need any of that. He could have some artifact enchantment destruction. But I'm going to be playing a decently sized creature. So I'm not too worried. Most likely has burn and fight. Oh, he's playing earthbending or something. There's the burn. That's so late in the game to figure out that there's more to the game. The last hallway, bro. And why was there an enemy in that last hallway? Why couldn't you just let me get through the hallway to the shit? Why'd you have to... I'm pretty sure I did like 7 things before that point. You can't just give it to me at the end right there. You had to throw in like one last creepy crawly type of guy. I couldn't believe it, man. I did that recently too in a game. I don't know if it wasn't Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's pretty self-explanatory, but it was something I was playing. Gonna get rid of Toph. I feel like that's one of the staples of his deck. Earthbending seemed shitty to me at first, but now that I know that your land comes back after it dies, it's probably the best out of the bending in my opinion. I'm sure the correct answer is firebending, but I like earthbending. It's more flavorful. Oh, there goes that guy. Alright, I'm in a super shitty position. What to do, what to do. I almost put that motherfucker on the wrong guy. He has 2 cards in his hand. You think he has enough to take out my dude? What are you gonna do with that fish? You ain't finna do shit with that. So if he plays in there Toph, that's gonna be a problem. At least I got some cool Mongolian throat singing to listen to. Oh, they play the didgeridoo. is for sure Mongolian throat singing. Is Toph supposed to be Mongolian? Where are the Earthbenders from? What in the holy fuck was that? Why'd you do that? It says fights, not deals damage. Ah, you should quit out. That was embarrassing. He definitely wanted to quit out right there. He's like, but it's ranked. I can't. If that was a normal game, I would have quit the fuck out. There it is. Yo, it went to his head. Look at, we're gold tier 4. We're already struggling. I don't know. I can make it to plat off just like throwy decks that don't really have a mechanic but just have a lot of removal and scary creatures. I don't know if it works the same in ranked. At the beginning of your end step, if you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn, draw a card. This is kind of good. I don't know what I would take out for that though, to get this out there. Alright, so once we switched back to 24 lands, we made the algorithm happy. That's nice for us. Because God forbid you do anything different or the algorithm treats you differently. We're like building in racism into something that isn't even like a being yet. It's like still machine, and it's already gonna have racism. Because nothing is perfect. It's going to treat you differently based on your actions and motives. It's going to come to assumptions and discriminate. It's going to have prejudice. It can't be perfect. It can't be squeaky clean. Oh my god, dude. I've opened 4 lands. Or 4 lands in the last 4 packs. This is not necessary for me, dude. These aren't real cards. It's not money, bro. Give me money in real life. Don't give me money in the game. Give me a cool card that does a cool thing. I'll take the fucking 28-cent gold card over the $15 land card on MTG Arena because I'm not profiting off of it. Even though I wouldn't profit off of it and I would keep it and I would tell you that my deck is expensive. But still, I'd have the opportunity to profit if I wanted to. I don't even have that here. Anyway, I'm done playing. I'm already frustrated. I don't know how many I won, how many I lost. I think I went 2-2. You tell me. But a part's going to be a part right here, and I'm going to see you on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z or One Piece. Wherever they're at, as far as the Epstein files are concerned, and that fucking shit show of manga that I'm gonna wait about 2 years once it's finished to finally watch it after everybody's love for it has died down a little bit, so I can finally enjoy it. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.